gamers as well. And guys, I am playing the Lake House DLC for Alan Wake 2. And as I'm sitting here playing this game and going through these levels, the thought of Control 2 is really, really interesting me, man. I mean, I thought Control was the better of all the games in the RCU, the Remedy Control universe, which includes the Control and Alan Wake games, especially with Alan Wake 2, where they combined, the lore a little bit better and fleshed it out. And I'm super excited for the second one. I mean, this DLC has really opened my eyes up to the potential of this universe and the games to come. Alan Wake 2, if you guys have been listening to me since last year when Alan Wake came out, Alan Wake 2 came out, like I thought the game was okay. I thought it wasn't anything special, and a lot of people thought that it was a 10 out of 10 game. I just didn't think so. I thought the lore was very like convoluted, hard to follow, hard to understand. Which is still is all those things, right? But as more content comes out, you really start to get a better grasp on things. But what this DLC has really shown me is the potential of Control 2. Now, the combat in Alan Wake 2 to me feels a little stiff. Kind of like a Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 remake kind of combat, or even like a more recently Silent Hill kind of combat, where it feels a little outdated, but it's all within a purpose, right? Just like I said in my Silent Hill 2 review, is that it, the combat itself and the clunkiness of it has a purpose, right? So we got to take that in context. It's not a bad thing. You really have to apply it in the purpose of the game. And when you do that, it really makes a lot of sense of why they went that route. Well, Control 1 had a very arcadish kind of combat, right? It was very flowy, very, kind of fast paced, very, you know, to me, I just prefer that a little bit better. Where this over the shoulder kind of, third person camera angle, it's a little bit more realistic feel. But while I'm playing this, man, I'm just excited to see the expanding of the lore and the world. I mean, Control introduced the Bureau of Control, the oldest house, which is a fascinating mix of paranormal phenomena. And I expect Control 2 to dive even deeper in this mysterious world. The expanding of the lore of both Control and Alan Wake is just something that I'm really looking forward to. The the shared Remedy universe suggests that, crossover with Alan Wake and other potential properties could be a much bigger thing. And now when we include the the game they're coming out with, the multiplayer game, I mean, now we're just adding even more. The improvement in visuals and gameplay is another thing that I'm really looking forward to that Control 2 with the leap to the new generation hardware, especially with the PS5 Pro coming out. I'm really excited to see the likely features and the enhanced graphics with even more dynamic environments. And that just has me level 10 excitement. The destructible environments in the first game were already impressive, and in the sequel, this could become even more interactive and central to the gameplay. So super awesome. The deeper combat and abilities, which Jesse Faden's telekinetic powers were a big highlight. That's why I said the game felt more arcadey. It allowed me to manipulate my surroundings and enemies. And Control 2, it's probably going to introduce way more abilities and refine that combat and provide just new ways to use the environment in battles. I'm expecting bigger, more open-ended exploration. While Control One had a semi-open world structure within the oldest house, Control Two, I hope it expands on this. I hope it offers me a larger, more varied locations to explore. Remedy has a history of innovating world building, so the sequel may push the boundaries of nonlinear storytelling and environment exploration. So that's something I'm really, really looking forward to. Story and the continuation of new characters is another big point of mine. I mean, Jesse's story might continue, but Remedy could introduce a new character or perspectives, right? Like they've been doing with this Alan Wake 2. Since Control plays with shifting realities and alternate dimension, there's potential for new character timelines or even, settings while keeping ties to the Bureau of Control. So I'm just thoughts off the top of my head that I'm expecting with Control to the tighter integration with Alan Wake and just the whole universe. Remedy has confirmed a shared universe between Control and Alan Wake, and with the recent Alan Wake 2, I expect more connections between the two games. Right? It's just 1 + 1 = 2. I want more crossovers. I would like more Easter eggs or references to previous games, and I want those things to deepen the mystery of both the series of Alan Wake and Control. I really think that I really think that those two IPs can feed off each other and really push the those games to a even higher level. I'm expecting Control 2 to offer a larger, more polished, more ambitious experience, that builds off everything people love about the original game, but with much bigger scope and deeper integration into Remedy shared universe. You know what I'm saying? So the that's just the excitement that I have of this game, just based off this DLC. I'm not even done with the DLC. As you can see, I'm currently playing right now, but I started just thinking about the possibilities while playing this game. And for the last hour and a half that I've been playing the DLC tonight, um, I'm just been brainstorming about all the possibilities that can mean, the potential of Control 2. Now we will see what happens, of course. Um, but there's also a new game where you are officers of the bureau, and the these are going to be PvE games, um, which I'm super excited for. And they showed it off the Xbox showcase last week. It's called, what is the name of the damn game? I'm gonna look up on my phone real quick because that game is it's really really excited me. It is a three-player co-op, Firebreak, FBC Firebreak, and I'm really excited for it because I have been playing more and more PvE games with friends, and now that I have played Alan Wake 2 and Control, and we know that Control 2 is being worked on, it's just something that I'm really looking forward to. And sorry, I'm stuttering here. I'm just looking at this information on Google. But yeah, that's just some quick thoughts about the DLC and what I really want from Control 2 and what I'm expecting from it. And not just what I'm expecting, but what I think that they're going to achieve. But either way, guys, let me know what you think. Have you played the Alan Wake 2 DLCs, Alan Wake 2 in general, or even Control 1? And if you have, are you looking forward to Control 2? Hit that like, that subscribe, and keep it gaming.